Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Where WWE Meets Pop Culture. It's me, Queen P.R, and we are on the road to WrestleMania, and business is booming. We have a big show ahead of us, but before we get into it, I want to show you this new drop that I got from Storyline Tees, and it is the It's Gotta Be Kane shirt. I love this shirt. I had to get it because of the vibrancy, the illustration, and the red. It really pops out. I already had so many outfits in mind when I saw it because of how the red is, and it really does tell a story. You know the story of Undertaker and Kane, and the story is being told on this shirt, and that's how you know it's a really good design. Check out Storyline Tees. They have a lot of cool merch on there. If you like my Stone Cold Hellraiser shirt that I wore to Royal Rumble in Tampa, go over. You can still get it in black or white, and let Nate know that Queen PR sent you from Pop Culture. So let's get into it. WWE stars took that long ass flight to Perth, Australia for Elimination Chamber, and when it's one of those huge shows that kind of felt like a WrestleMania. So you know that means WWE took over Perth, and the stars were doing a whole bunch. Rhea Ripley returned home, of course. She got to hang with UFC fighters Bam Bam and Jack Della Maddalena. She visited Make-A-Wish, and she granted a couple Make-A-Wishes. You know, she won the match. It was a big, big moment for her. The show did an amazing amount of business for the city of Perth. So this is the show where I'm going to show you what everybody got into. Bianca Belair, of course, was all over Perth as the face of WWE. She visited the Children's Hospital with Drew McIntyre. She also made an appearance at the Telethon Beneficiary Rebound event. Those kids, as you can see, were so happy to see the EST. She also had time to visit the 92.9 Triple M Perth radio station, and her and Montez got to hug koalas. It seemed like everyone was hugging koalas in Australia, I have to say. I am not one for animals, but it was nice to see all of the stars enjoy playing with snakes and other animals that you find in Australia. And it did seem, very wholesome. As I mentioned about the animals, here is Liv Morgan, Asuka, Kyrie Sane, Dominic, and Kevin Owens, who I learned loves animals, and you can see how he interacts with these animals, that he loves them, and the look on Asuka's face holding this snake. But I love that this is a part of the travel part of being a WWE superstar. It's not easy, the travel, but then also you get to experience these sorts of things and what makes each country unique, and getting to hug koalas and visiting the zoo and all those kind of things. I loved seeing this kind of content. So, of course, The Undertaker has been doing his One Dead Man shows in all of the cities that WWE travels to, which I think is really cool because you get to see The Undertaker in a different environment. He gets to share his stories, and people come to the shows. I mean, who wouldn't want to sit and watch The Undertaker tell stories? Triple H made a surprise appearance at one of the shows. It was nice to see the friends and Hall of Famers chop it up this way. And imagine the crowd when Triple H comes out. Like, how cool is that? The Kabuki Warriors, my favorite tag team, photographed with the Minister of Tourism for Western Australia. Another instance to show just the impact that WWE had in the country of Australia this past week. Taking a picture with the Prime Minister of Tourism. Love it. Grayson Waller received a number one jersey from the Subway Socceroos. They are the Australia's men's national football team. He was very excited to get the jersey, of course. He wore it already all over his Instagram, so make sure you go check that out. Love this moment for him. But there was one person who didn't make it to Australia, our truth, posted on social media after he traveled to Austria, not Perth, Australia, asking where's everybody at. It is a hilarious video. It is exactly what you would expect from R-Truth. So we ended up having to go back home because everybody else was in Australia. If you have not seen this video yet, I have linked the video in the description. Please watch it if you need a good laugh. I love covering what the WWE stars got up to while they were in Australia outside of the show, because when WWE comes to a city, it takes over, it provides business to a lot of the local businesses, tourism, exposure, jobs. It brings a lot to a city. So I love being able to check out what everyone got up to in Perth. Now, back to the United States, The Rock delivered an epic speech at Daytona 500 as the Grand Marshal. It got postponed, but that did not matter because a record breaking 100,000 people came out for Daytona 500 and he delivered an epic speech. Here it is.
In the proud spirit of America, and in the proud spirit of our great country, finally, The Rock says, drivers, start your engine!
Oh, can't you just feel the chills after hearing The Rock deliver that speech to so many people? That silence right before you hear engines, and he talks about it on his Instagram, especially after the US Air Force Thunderbirds fly over. What a moment. The Rock also announced that he is making a documentary on Ric Flair. So if you have not learned everything you ever needed to know about Ric Flair, there is yet another documentary coming out about it. So stay tuned for that because his company will be producing a Ric Flair doc. Speaking of cars, Bianca Belair is taking after the Macho Man, and she is the Slim Jim WWE spokesperson. She is hosted a giveaway for WrestleMania on Instagram. Now, let me tell you about this giveaway because you can really win like some really cool stuff. So you get the Slim Jim car. Okay, yes. A trip for two to WrestleMania in Philly, $75,000, and you get to film a social media video with a WWE superstar. This is a pretty fantastic giveaway. So head over to Slim Jim and Bianca Belair's Instagram to find out how to apply. You have to be 21 years and older. So, I mean, what are you waiting for? That's like pretty epic. So, if you want to know a fun fact, and it doesn't get more wrestling than this, the car's name is Fast Meat. So, you can own Fast Meat, which is really a Nissan Z, but you can win this car and a lot of money. So, head over and enter that giveaway. This was such a wholesome moment when I seen this pop up on my Twitter feed. Ref Bae Daphne reposted a young girl who dressed up like her and made a really cute video looking up to Daphne. And this is exactly the kind of representation that you want to see, especially during Black History Month. Daphne tweeted, "This is why I am loud about what I do, take pride in what I do, love what I do. Black girl magic. To some, I may just be a ref, but to the majority, I'm a history making trailblazer. Inspiring the next generations to be themselves unapologetically is my only goal. Hashtag RefBay." And I couldn't have said it better myself. You are an inspiration. You are amazing to see in the ring. You show up, you look amazing, you do your thing to the top of your ability, and you are a trailblazer. So, congratulations to you, Daphne, on all of your success in WWE. And this little girl, I love this. I am going to try to find out who she is and hope to see, she can grow up and be just like who she looks up to, which is Daphne. So, this is beautiful. I love this. Big E and Mia Yim visited Yeah Philly, and it is a nonprofit organization based in West and Southwest Philadelphia. So I did some research on it, and it's started in 2018, and it's an initiative that's teen led, and it's a way to provide safe spaces to young people in Philadelphia, but also be intentional about providing resources for police violence, racism, systematic racism. It's a really amazing organization. I'm glad to see WWE putting some spotlight on it and having stars visit. Check out yeahphilly.org and just see how you can get involved, or just some of the amazing work that they're doing. I hope to see more of them, especially during WrestleMania week in Philly. Shout out to Yeah Philly and everything that they're doing over there. It's a beautiful thing. Michael Buffer, the legendary ring announcer whose voice I feel like I've been listening to my entire life, praised Samantha Irvin on Twitter after discovering a video of her on, I forgot one of the reality shows that she was on, and she played the flute and sang beautifully. And he tweeted, "Wow, first time seeing this. Samantha Irvin, who always kills it as the ring announcer for WWE, is a dynamic musical talent with voice and performance presence. Definitely need to have her do the national anthem at WrestleMania. Let's get ready to rumble." This is huge. And Samantha Irvin tweeted, "Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Michael Buffer." Imagine, you know, imagine the one of the best in what you do discovers your old work and praises that, and also the work that you're currently doing that he's done before. Like, she is officially goated. Samantha Irvin, you are killing the game. Congratulations on this accolade and just all of your success. This is literally just the beginning. So shout out to you, girl. I love it. And in more Samantha Irvin news, she joins Alicia Taylor and Mike Rome as the ring announcers for WWE 2K24, the very anticipated video game that comes out March 8th. I am so excited for this, and I don't even have like a gaming console, but just seeing a lot of the rollout that's been happening. Shout out to that social media team over at WWE Games and the 2K24 team. But this is pretty cool. This is just more and more ways that WWE is expanding with having such fresh faces as ring announcers in this game. Post Malone also is going to be a playable character along with like Bad Bunny. So he is a wrestling fan, has come to the shows, as you can see this photo with Stephanie and Triple H. So if you're a Post Malone fan, you are going to be able to play him in the new game. I thought this was pretty cool. So I am from New York. And if you know Lola Brooke, that song Don't Play With It, it went viral last year. And it was featuring Billy B, another Brooklyn based rapper. And she tweeted that her song actually got chosen to be Naomi's new entrance music. So if you like Naomi's new music, Billy B did the song. She's a very talented rapper based here. And she was so excited to see her work. She tweeted about it as well, thanking God that her song was chosen. So I'm very curious, and I'm going to find out if she is a wrestling fan, because if she is, I would love to get her on the show, and even just, to see her at wrestling shows. That would be so cool. So congratulations to Billy B. It is a huge moment to hear your music played in such a beautiful way, welcoming the Queen Naomi back. So I thought this was funny. T-Pain recently got photographed with the golden title during Super Bowl weekend. And T-Pain Dijak said that T-Pain was a great name for a wrestler, and T-Bar, his name with Retribution, is a great name for a rapper. How the fuck did we mess this up? And I think that's so funny because it really is. Like, T-Pain is a really good wrestler name, and T-Bar is a really good rapper name. So you know what? He's on one with this one. That was funny. That was funny. Let me know. Let me know if I'm not the only one who agrees and also thought, had a little chuckle when they read that on Twitter. Also, shout out to T Pain tweeting, "Finish the story." Spicy, spicy. I love the intersection of wrestling and other, genres, hip hop. You got Wale Mania. This shows about how it intersects with pop culture. And here you have the last match, a pro wrestling rock experience tour. So I discovered this on Mickey James' Instagram. So I'm pretty sure she has something to do with this because she's a musician and a wrestler. So this event is, and I have to read what it says on the website because it is beautiful. It's a homage to hardcore wrestling. It's a groundbreaking fusion of hardcore wrestling, theatrical spectacle, and 80s inspired original rock that hits you with the impact of a nuclear bomb. If that doesn't tell you how buzzy this event is going to be, then I don't know what will. But they are going to be in Rochester, New York. They're coming to the House of Glory Arena in Queens. It is a legit a tour. So I might just check it out. It looks like a lot of fun. There's going to be wrestling. There's going to be rock music. There's going to be, it's going to be an immersive experience, it says on the website. So head over to their Instagram, check out some of the sneak peeks. I've been really liking their marketing strategy. They really hone in on the 80s inspired aesthetic. So I'm very curious. So go check it out. Let me know what you think about it. Is this something that you go to? Fluffy is a comedian, actor. He's made a couple appearances in the WWE, and he was backstage recently to congratulate Raquel Rodriguez, who came back and won a spot in the Elimination Chamber. But on his way to see Raquel, he bumps into none other than Chelsea Green, who was offended that he was there to see anyone else but her. I mean, I get you, Chelsea Green. I mean, you are the moment. But it was a really funny segment. It's on WWE's Instagram. Go check it out. Fluffy did end up finding Raquel, and they had a very sweet moment on WWE's YouTube. So I think this is cool. You can tell he has been a wrestling fan and a WWE fan. So I love these sorts of moments. Okay, so Mick Foley posted this tattoo of The Undertaker throwing him off the Hell in a Cell during the King of the Ring 98 pay-per-view, which I'm sure he never talks about anymore, except every day of his fucking life. But he tagged Shackle Old Man Tattoo Shop in the UK for the work. I do like it. I do like it. I think wrestling tattoos are crazy, but I mean the connection that we all have to it, I think that a tattoo is kind of the next phase of that, right? I think this is amazing work. I love the moment. And Shackle Old Man commented on it and said, "Wow, thanks for the share, Mick Foley, and thanks for making my childhood rad. Have a nice day." So those are the moments that that you kind of live for. I love seeing wrestling tattoos. So if you see some, tag me, hashtag pop culture wrestling, WWMPC, because we'll definitely feature them on the show because I think this is really, really cool. Speaking of really, really cool, one of wrestling's coolest couples, Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, are going to appear on Hot Ones Versus this week, actually. And they are going to play Truth or Dab on the very popular YouTube series Hot Ones. They wouldn't be the first WWE superstars to be on the very popular show. Sasha Banks, Stone Cold, Steve Austin was on there. So this can be a really great opportunity to keep, exposing our stars to other outlets. So I can't wait for this one. They're going to be like super funny and super entertaining. So make sure you check it out February 28th on Hot Ones. I am really excited for Ronda Rousey's book. She recently posted herself in the studio recording the audio book. So I'm going to be listening to it. I love when authors are able to read their own autobiographies. It just adds such an amazing layer to hearing their story. So I'm very excited for her book to come out. On the previous shows, I've talked about John Cena's new movie, Ricky Stenicki, coming out on Amazon Prime March 7th. He has been going ham promoting this movie. He appeared at the Savannah Banana League. He created an OnlyFans account in Ricky Stenicki's name. And he recently appeared on Funny Marco. If you have not seen clips, at least from the Funny Marco interviews, he's hilarious. He conducts interviews with a lot of celebrities. You might have seen his one with Nicki Minaj, but it's very funny, sarcastic questions that kind of throw the celebrity off. And it really just, especially if the celebrity is good, like John Cena is able to kind of take it and run with the humor. It's a really funny interview, and I'm excited to see it. It's going to be on Funny Marco's YouTube channel. Make sure you go check that out. This painting of Rhea Ripley by artist Naomi Rosenblum. She is releasing a limited amount of copies. If you go check out her website, it's an a painting of Rhea Ripley, and it is absolutely beautiful. She was really able to capture her intensity, but also it's very soft, and I like that contrast. So if you love this painting, go show Naomi some love and get it before it's gone. Now this look. Now, Carmella has been posting about her postpartum journey, her journey as a new mom. I have been loving it. It is so vulnerable and so relatable, and I'm sure a lot of moms can get a lot out of it. But my girl, when she's gonna step out, she's gonna step out. And look at this look from New York Fashion Week. Love it from head to toe. Talk about street fashion, the green, the kind of like see-through but elegant shape, and the sleeves and the jacket. Love everything about it, Carmella. You ate that up. And that was this edition of Where WWE Meets Pop Culture. If you like the show, make sure you subscribe to Those Wrestling Girls YouTube channel, like, and hit that bell for notifications so you can get these episodes as soon as they come out, because you're not going to want to miss any of the juiciness and fun of what your favorite wrestlers are up to outside of the ring. I want to thank my wonderful producer and also Storyline Tees for sponsoring the show, and I will see you next time. Bye.